It's 9:15. It's the ignition on ZiFM Stereo, my station, your station. It's a Fire Friday, and as such, we bring you the fire guests.
We got fire guests in the building today. We got Delroy Shewe.
That's absolutely right. What's up, my G?
Hey man, how you doing?
Fire,
bro. I'm alive. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm not dead, and I feel like nothing can kill me right now.
That's what's up.
I feel like nothing can kill me.
Nothing.
Right now, I feel like the channel can kill me, but I feel you.
I ain't got no jersey. Like I literally have a shirt on.
No.
You know.
Like we're in different varieties. I
think maybe for me, I think it's because I come from Marondera. So if you know the temperatures in Marondera,
okay, makes sense.
Makes sense. Welcome to the studio, Delroy. It's been we've been looking forward to this moment for a very long time. We've been listening to your music. We've been listening to the rise and rise of Delroy Shewe in the music space in Zimbabwe, but we've not had you on the show. So right now, this for us is a wow moment.
So we are fanning. We are fanning. We're like, oh my God,
fan moment right now.
We're having a fan moment.
You're FENZE.
All right. Well, let's
fancy.
Okay,
well played.
That was good.
Well played. All
right. Let's get into it. Before we get into a new track, because you're releasing FENZE today. Oh, you released it yesterday, but we're dropping it officially here today. Let's get into Superstar. Your song once got taken off YouTube. What was the story? I feel like copyrights. We didn't know what happened. What happened?
I knew this was going to be talked about.
You're welcome.
Simple questions.
It was a fight between certain parties, and I was not within that fight. I was a spectator, and for a certain period, a victim. I don't want to say much because I know words are very delicate.
And we will twist those words around. Believe me, I know. I have that gift. I have that gift.
Wow.
So we have executive producers who administrate like almost every aspect of the project, apart from the art or the creation. Because I'm a creator, so my job on that song was to write my song, and then Saintfloew is a creator. His job was to put his verse on my song as a feature. But there are other creatives, like there was someone who produced it in terms of the beat, and that was Gangsta Made It. And then our executive producer, which was NashTV. So there was a misunderstanding between Gangsta Made It and NashTV, because I noticed after the post I made crying out, because I felt hurt, I'm coming from the gutter. I'm coming from the slums. I'm coming from a place where I had nothing. And I'm looking at 3.7 million views, and I'm seeing my breakthrough even financially. So I'm expecting a day when I'm called to come and cash out that money, because it's my money. I don't want to lie to sound factual. It's actually my money too. But because of a squabble between the producer and the executive producer, things turned sour. And Gangsta had a right to do what he did. Because me and Gangsta are also coming from the slums. He also expected a little something from that song. And I think he didn't get what he was expecting, so he put a 7-day warning, and if issues were not to be resolved in the 7 days, the song was going to be taken down, and the song was taken down. So I figured a lot of people think that I was trolling on Gangsta. Now I'd never troll on Gangsta. So I suffered with Gangsta.
How's your relationship now? Because from what you're saying, he was trying to get his part of the money, and in all of this affected your money.
Exactly.
How's your relationship with Gangsta now?
My relationship with Gangsta will never change. I've been through a lot with Gangsta. If I tell you some of the things, you think it's drama. Takamburara isusu panze in town CBD na Gangsta muchando multiple times, multiple days. Ninzara tichishanda na Gangsta. So the relationship yandinayo na Gangsta will never change. I love that G, and I know that G loves me too. No homo.
All right, we'll come back with Delroy in a couple of minutes' time. Right now, we've got headlines coming up, and then we'll continue our conversation.
The People's Station of Choice, rocking the nation in one voice.
That's Playground featuring Just Becky with a track called Head to Toe at 9:25. Aye, Just Becky. At 9:25. It's a Friday, Fire Friday. We've got Delroy Shewe in the building. Before you start saying stuff as well. Delroy Shewe is in the building.
Them Shewe. I like that.
We're talking about the drama. We're talking about what was being spoken about in publications, online, on social media, and the drama that was surrounding you and Superstar, right?
Yeah.
How did you handle that? I mean, we've taken your relationships out, but like mentally, because I feel like me and Simba these days are advocating for mental health,
bro.
You know what I mean? So how did you handle that whole thing? Because everyone's got their opinion, you know what I mean? Nox is coming and saying, Simba is also like this. How did you
as a
handle
big bro,
that?
I'm like, but fam, can you just calm down? Others are like, no, speak up, say something.
Yeah.
I'm a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
So when it comes to mental health hardships that lead to mental health, I look at my Lord and Savior, who is Christ. We're talking about a person who got nailed to a cross by the people he's dying for.
Yeah.
So if I have that backup in my mind and in my heart, whatever I'm going through is nothing compared to that.
Yeah.
So I just kept my peace and my silence and my distance. I spoke out once because I'm human, so it's no sin to show people how I feel.
Emotion, yeah.
Exactly. But after speaking, I just went back into my shell and I sat down and I just let it be. Because I believe it's God's will. If it was not supposed to happen, the most powerful being above all, who is God, would have not allowed it to. So it worked for my good. I mean, I was okay with it, and I'm going to be okay with anything else that comes after that. That's how I handle everything.
So let's talk about your beginning in the industry. How did you even start off?
It's crazy because I just feel like I always had an artist in me. I was born with it. It's talent that was put in me. It's a gift. I was given it, but I just didn't know. So I remember times when I was like, I think, creche or grade 1 in Vinona, I had this white lady who would babysit me. She'd make me sing a lot. After that, I would sing a lot. My sisters would ask me to sing songs for them, like the songs they like. But I think my first song is in 2011. I was Form 1. I went to studio, released, and from then I just never stopped until I met. She's calculating my age.
I was like, wait,
how old is this young man?
I'm 26. I'm not that old.
Okay, all right, cool, cool.
So yeah, it's just I just went to studio in 2011 for the first time, and then I never stopped. 2013, then things got professional when I signed with Freeman.
Does this white lady have a name?
Yeah, her name is Mrs. Schmolka, and she passed away. Rest in peace. But yeah, I love her. I attribute everything.
Let's give her flowers because she put you on.
She put me on.
She definitely put you on.
So let's get into your creative
process.
Yeah.
How does that work? Are you those people that will be like, oh, I got a song, and then Simba has this thing where he believes that people get into the studio and say, song I'm gonna do. How's your creative process?
Well, I actually make beats on my own. I actually made the beat to FENZE.
Really?
Yeah, that's me. So sometimes I in fact, most of the times I just compose my beat ideas. But my creative process, I don't think about things. The artist in me, Delroy Shewe, because I'm not Delroy Shewe, I'm Roy Moyo. You're looking at Roy Moyo. If you look at this guy's
How did you end up being Delroy Shewe?
It's the artist in me now.
Such a fierce.
Exactly, type of thing. But this is, Delroy Shewe.
Delroy Shewe.
Yeah. So Delroy Shewe is a very observant spirit. Everywhere I am, every second, every minute of time, even if my brain does not notice, he notices and picks everything, the energies, the physical realities, what's going on, and it makes my heart feel something. So when my heart feels compelled now, I sing because I want my music to be authentic. It should relate to everyone on an emotional basis. Because we might be different color, we might be different sexual orientation, we might be different sex, but the same thing that we have is a heart. For you to be alive, your heart is pumping. So if I sing something that gets into your heart, I'm definitely going to relate to you because you have one and it has an emotion. Even if you're cold-hearted, being cold-hearted is actually an emotion. So I see things and I feel a way about them, and then I say what I feel.
Right. Let's talk FENZE. What is FENZE about? Why FENZE? Explain that song to us real quick. Is it a FENZE? Is it offensive? What is it?
FENZE.
Well, FENZE is the it's the typical term right about now. It's a topical term that people use to protect. You know, if you listen to most of Saintfloew's songs, why don't fence it up? You know, FENZE. So to fence
will not
is
even judge the fact that you're imitating him like that right now. We'll let it.
No, that was an artistic interpretation.
That's my G. That's how my G does things.
I know. I'm just saying. Like,
that's my G. That's how he does it. I actually like that texture of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to fence is to protect.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you fence your yard, you're protecting what's inside your yard. And then fence is made of metal. It's wire. And if you look at the ring on your finger, it's metal. So unza chigunwe ndiku FENZE.
We protect you.
You're getting I like our norms and traditions as Africans. I'm happy how I know the society is changing, but you see, Kuti, most African countries, in particular Zimbabwe, we are still down to earth in terms of wunu nemagariro, you know. So when I talk about love, I don't want to talk about this mjolo love. I don't want to talk about this open love when you're just doing anything and everything with anybody and everybody. I like true down-to-earth love that my mom and dad has, that their mom and dad had. So I know if I say it like that to this age and generation, it's going to sound boring.
Yeah.
So I find interesting words that they like to hear, and I use them to say a very serious message. So that's me saying, waona munu waunoda paripo pandokufunga mfungwa. You think about this person every day. The end result should be you marrying this person, fencing this person, being in a vicinity where it's only the two of you.
All right, introduce your brand new song for us. I think it's time.
Song introduce.
Yeah.
Now we get it. So now we're gonna let you
just introduce your track for us.
So every lover out there, every man who's thinking about a girl, every girl who's thinking about a man, you better fence somebody with a brand new FENZE.
The ignition, putting a smile on your face and igniting your morning with fire. It's brand new, and it's on
Delroy Shewe's FENZE. What a tune if you're just joining us. Well, Silo Delroy Shewe in the studio, and we're just talking about this track. And I mean, this is a guy who's saying, guys, let's go back to authentic, legit love, not this mjolo, fast kind of things. Thank you so much for coming and dropping this track here. And so how's your getting back to your career? Man,
I thought you were going to say, how's your love life? But anyway, carry on. Yes, you were saying.
I mean, how's your love life? Now that Simba put us there. How's your love life?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't going to ask.
I mean, people need to know.
It's beautiful. I married my high school love. I've been with my wife since high school. So my love life is like everything I ever wished for. I could never get anything better.
I was about to rant about high school sweethearts. Yeah. Because I was talking to Casper, to Mike about Casper just now.
Yeah.
And it's just making me so angry. So now I'm about to be like a very angry chick.
Yeah. Sorry. No.
Guys.
We're talking true love right now. We're talking true love right about now.
Dated his baby mama for years, only to marry his high school sweetheart. That just makes me angry all the time. But
why? We don't know the entire story.
Because you said maybe she cray.
Like I said, we don't know the entire story, so we can't be angry not knowing.
I'm angry on behalf.
Shame.
I actually think so. You know, with artists, our job comes with fame.
Yeah.
As we go, and money. So you know, as you grow and you become famous and rich, there are people who are gonna come to you based on what you have. And when that happens, it hurts you, because you start to think about people who came to you based on just you before you were anything.
Yeah.
That's why you find out that high school loves are actually the go-to choice. My wife loved me in the uniform.
So me, I'm a one.
It might not be a high school love, but it's someone agakuziva like,
when they had
you know, utongori iwe ozako, you know, and then vakangokuda wakadaro. So you know, kuti, whatever I get, even if I lose it, even if I get more, the way she feels about me doesn't change, because it's me, not what I have around me.
Okay, but that's not where I was going. Simba is the one who brought us here. I was about to ask.
Thank you, Simba.
You're welcome.
Say that.
You're welcome.
I was actually just gonna ask, what's the plan? We've dropped FENZE. Do we have an album coming this year? An EP, concerts?
Or as artists say, project. What's the project that's coming out?
Yeah.
Well, album, I really don't have a feeling with albums right now.
Okay.
EP, maybe I might just drop an EP, but one thing for sure is just really gonna be single after single, because I feel like I've been so constrained in my career. Yeah. I've never really been the artist where I'm releasing on a rotate, on a consistent or constant rotate. And now that I have all my business in order, I have my own stores, I have my own handles, I manage my own distribution, I'm my own label, I'm my own artist now. I can release what I want whenever I want.
So that being said,
yeah,
you saying you're your own person, does that mean you're no longer under NashTV?
Yeah, I never was.
Okay.
I never was.
Yeah.
NashTV, shout out to Tinashe. Much as we had all these things, but shout out to Tinashe, because everything that happened with NashTV, that was just Tinashe saying, I like you, Roy. I love you, Roy. So I just wanna do what I can for you.
For you.
You get it. So yeah, I did a couple of projects with NashTV, but I was never under NashTV. Okay. The only label I once signed to was HKD with Freeman. Shout out to Freeman too. But I came to a time where I felt like, bro, I just feel like I want to do this on my own 10 toes.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying it now.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be single after single. You're gonna get bangers for days.
We love it.
We are happy to. We are happy for that.
And we're here to drop every single thing that you put out, my guy. Please do us a favor. Give us your handles. Give us where we find your music.
So my handles across all social media platforms, it's Delroy Shewe. That's your Facebook, that's your Instagram, that's your Twitter, that's your TikTok. Then my stores are Delroy Shewe too. And then my YouTube is 19 Long TV, because that's my record label. Which I am CEO to. So yeah, 19 Long TV on YouTube, Delroy Shewe everywhere. And if I wake up in another mood, you might just find 19 Long TV as Delroy Shewe. Then I just make another 19 Long TV YouTube.
Okay.
Very cool. Delroy Shewe, thank you for joining us today, man. It's always lovely having artists in the studio. Welcome. But for the first time ever, we've had you in the studio. We appreciate you.
You are such a vibe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We look forward to more conversations and of course more music. It's 9:40, time for our headlines before we shut down the ignition on a Fire Friday.